I'm not supposed to be doing this. But just so you know, if anybody out there is wanting to do a crossover review in order to review something that they want to see me review, then I'm always up for it. Just contact me either through Facebook messaging at Leo Reisig, or contact me on my email account at cartoongentleman@yahoo.com. Or just comment what you want me to review in the comments below. And I'm always up for a crossover review for anyone who wants it. So, you didn't hear this from me. You did not hear this from me. Hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you organized chaos. And today... Ow! I said I wanted flies in my soup. Ow! What the hell? But most customers don't want fly in soup. It's gross. Do I look like most customers? I am the frog's prince. I deserve better than your adequate serving. But fly hard to catch. It have multiple eye, and I only rabbit. You big-breasted bimbo, you will get me what I ordered, or I will have this establishment shut down. You can't shut us down. We're part of the set. Don't make me tell you again. Ugh, ever have that one friend that was in serious need of some humility? Well, that's Rainbow Dash's case in this episode, and fortunately, that comes in a very new form of superhero. So, without further ado, this is Mystery Mare Duel. And I told you I don't want chopsticks. Oh, incoming. I really need to start wearing a helmet. I've been telling you that for years. The episode starts off with the meeting of Rainbow Dash's fan club. And here we go. Well, the meeting of Rainbow Dash's fan club is talking about all the reasons why Rainbow Dash is so awesome. And as it turns out, Rainbow Dash does do some pretty awesome things in this episode, being more of a town superhero if anything else. Oh, I know, she's Supergirl! And just so we're clear, we're not talking about CW Supergirl. We're talking about a completely different kind of Supergirl. Just remove the S. Well, of course, Rainbow Dash being Rainbow Dash, she allows a few acts of heroism to go to her head, thinking that she's a full-time superhero and she deserves all the praise and glory that comes with it. And admittedly, she kinda does deserve it, but at the same time, that's not the point of this episode. Look, Rainbow Dash, if Supergirl, The Flash, The Arrow, and The Legends of Tomorrow have taught me anything, it's the fact that if you try to be a superhero, you'll just end up making a supervillain for yourself. So, quit while you're ahead. This episode is not sponsored, by the way. I just really wanted to get those into this review. Well, it's not too long before her friends start conspiring an idea of teaching Rainbow Dash the hard life lesson of it's not always about you when it comes to being a superhero. So they decide to not so fast. Huh? Frog Prince, what are you doing here? I have noticed that our reviews have had a very significant lack of me. So, you will put me in the review, or this review is cancelled. Oh, buddy, come here. Let me just let you in on a little secret. I am this show. and you have no power to canceling it.
Is that so? If I don't get a cameo on this show, then I'll go above your head.
You're gonna steal my hat?
What? No! I'm going to go... Never mind.
Well, what do you know? He gone. Well, while Rainbow Dash is trying to save some more ponies, a mysterious new figure appears and does a better job in saving the ponies than Rainbow Dash ever could. But unlike Rainbow Dash, this mystery mare runs off and doesn't accept any of the praise. And who is she? Okay, I couldn't help myself there. But honestly, they must have gotten some inspiration from Darkwing Duck on that one. Well, Rainbow Dash doesn't entirely care for the idea that a new superhero has come into town and is showing her up in every step of the way, proving how strong she is, how fast she is, and how nimble she is, even coming equipped with wings and a horn. So Rainbow Dash has no idea who this new Mare Duel could be. On a side note, could they really not come up with a better name for her than Mare Duel? It just seems so punny, and not in a good way. What do you say, Tuna Presley?
It was kind of dumb.
And how? What about you, Duckston?
No one comes up with names like Duckston, gives them praise like Guston,
And we're just gonna cut with that. Well, the Mystery Mare Duel has been doing such an awesome job at keeping Ponyville safe that apparently all blatant obligatory accidents have completely subsided in all of Ponyville. Which, I must admit, Ponyville is very accident prone. But the past has shown that Ponyville is whatever the writers need it to be, so I guess I'll let it kind of slide. Not really. I'm confused about what I should do here.
How about just continue on?
Good idea! Well, Rainbow Dash has a hard time accepting the fact that her role in the limelight as superheroine of Ponyville has been upstaged by a mystery pony who refuses to take any of the credit. And Rainbow Dash has to suck it up, whether she likes it or not. She's been replaced. But, lucky for Rainbow Dash, they're holding a celebration in Mare Duel's honor. And so, Rainbow Dash sets her sights on Shadow.
Huh, see? I told you I'd go above your head.
Well, you're not wrong. I just thought you meant figuratively, like go to Nappa.
What?
Yeah, Nappa, our producer. I thought you'd be going to him.
No, in hindsight, that was a better idea.
Yeah.
But I'm still above your head, which makes me the most important person here.
You're also in the most easily accident-prone person here right now. Not to mention the camera can't even see you, only your shadow.
And that is how high up I...
No, careful. Ah! Well, maybe we heard the last of him.
Not entirely. Oh.
With her anger to the boiling point, Rainbow Dash interrupts Mystery Mare Duel's special day in her honor and tries to unmask her in front of every pony. But Mare Duel manages to get away and manages to lead Rainbow Dash through a wild goose chase through town, only to finally get herself cornered to discover that it's actually Pinkie Pie. Of course it's Pinkie Pie. I mean, who else could pull off such undeniable physics like growing a horn and growing wings and detecting where other obstacles are, or being stronger than Rainbow Dash, or, I think it's a combination of all of them.
You don't say.
Shut up! Indeed, this whole chase scene was just a ploy to get Rainbow Dash some humility, which is very similar to another episode, but this one had superhero references, so I'll let it slide. So Rainbow Dash learns some humility from her friends, and she writes her letter to Celestia. And that was Mystery Mare Duel. And it was just a repeat of another episode from Season 1. But admittedly, it was very entertaining to watch. But again, I can't ignore the fact that they were just recycling another episode's plot into this episode. While this episode isn't unwatchable, Mystery Mare Duel never gets brought up again. And while I do like the idea of all of her friends pranking Rainbow Dash into something like this, it was just... Let's just give this episode a solid C. Just because, while it is a creative idea of Rainbow Dash being a superheroine only to be upstaged by a lesser hero, it's still just a rehash of Rainbow Dash Get Some Humility episode. So, without further ado, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman. I brought you organized chaos, and
I get to do the rest of this episode.
Really?
That is correct. I talked to Nappa, he liked the idea, so now I'm in charge.
For the rest of this episode?
Yes.
Well, by all means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Go ahead, take this limelight. For the remainder of this episode, you're the star.
Oh, well then, I would say that this episode was... Oh, son of a bitch!